A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. It's the Illinois Fighting Illini and the Wisconsin Badgers. Restate the stage, Pollock and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you get to Madison, Wisconsin, you know you're someplace special when you walk into Camp Randall Stadium. This is one of the largest and oldest stadiums in the country, opening in 1917. The students make it special. Every time there's a cool moment in the third and fourth quarter, Camp Randall continues to prove one of the best home field advantages in the Big Ten. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Give to the single back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Joseph from the gun on third down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Straight ahead, it's Valentine. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again. And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop them.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Sets his feet. It's Hauser. Setting up the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. Tough run here. It's Valentine. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its 1st timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the 1st points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They went 3 and out on their 1st possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Throwing Joseph. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brooks. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most...
Right down the boulevard. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Badger. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. this offense set up at the 27.
And when you run the toss, you better secure the edge first. You got to get outside. You can't let that defensive end get involved. Nice job. They toss it to the right, get the ball outside, get it to a guy with some speed that can chew up some ground in a heartbeat. Nice job securing the edge.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. They're going to ride this running back. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And I go back to it again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
They'll run the counter. Swapped immediately.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebackers.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Wants to throw. It's Hauser. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Joseph. Catch in the middle. It's Brooks. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. As we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Freshetta Downs going up top. Right side, it's Brooks. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They want to run it left here. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Burrowing for yardage. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll send the back in motion. Throwing Joseph. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Makes the catch. It's Brooks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Backs got it on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Joseph makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he added the extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. They've settled for field goals on each of their last 2 drives, and if they want to win this thing, they better find a way to get it into the end zone. Sets his feet. It's Hauser. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
The Illini generating momentum through the air. Let's see if they go back to it. Drops back on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Wants to go up top on second down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that can keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass. And you just saw the speed off the edge by that DN.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pass to 6. Got room at the 35. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball, and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Rigby. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throwing Joseph. Finds his big tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Hauser. He's got it. At the 35, he's open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Gain of 24. And that's a first down for the offense.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Wants to throw one first. Rushes on. Left side is Dixon. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
He's got an open man. Touchdown Illini. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're down 4, 17-13. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Joseph. Back's got it on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. There he goes. Huge play on that one. Took it across the 50, and they'll mark him down at the 45. And the Badgers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads it left. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. A shot for the end zone. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
And that is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. So that'll do it here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will... The 25. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. play action. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. His defense turning up the intensity.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Scanning the field, it's Boyd. Rush right in his face. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Slips through the line. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. This guy is rolling over 150 yards on the day. Well, let's give a doff of the fedora to the guys who are making the Travis Fredericks of the world proud.
Yeah, I don't know what you just said, but I know that means the offensive line is blocking really, really good up front, making holes. And when you're at Wisconsin, you get featured. You touch the rock, and that's why you have big days of production like today.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing Joseph. Caught over the middle. It's Rigby. Stopped just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Press center downs going to the air. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Working the middle, it's complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On the ground with the counter. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Driven back.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Looking to throw, it's Boyd. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Perry. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wisconsin. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws.
All right, QB, I got to trust you, man. You already threw one pick. Now that one probably should have picked. You got to give me a reason to feel confident I can drop back and let you throw the football again. Or else this leash maybe gets a little bit short. Maybe you start warming up the righty in the bullpen.
Looking downfield, it's Boyd. And they can't make the play on third down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Searching for space. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll test the right side. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The tag. Touchdown, Badgers. And the stomping has commenced.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And he makes the extra point. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Boyd. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much. Room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Joseph. Throws to the wideout. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line.
Bender. Joker.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws for the tight end. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This one's complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
He's going down at the 22.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Moving the pocket, it's Clayton. Firing to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Look out! Hauls it in. Turning it on. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Handoff to the lone back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Joseph. He'll pull it down and run. Got a first down. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Hits inside, it's Jackson. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They march 78 yards down the field and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield. It's Clayton. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Badger. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Moves the pocket. It's Clayton. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit. And coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They're all over him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. Deep in the end zone, it's Rigby. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part.
He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 2nd and long here. They want that clock to run. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And you're seeing more of this in college football, man. Bringing on more and more tight ends, guys that are versatile pieces. And you see it right there, right? You can still throw the football. And now you got to match up with those guys and their big bodies. Nice throw down the field, nice catch. Nice job of using multiple tight end packages for this offense.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Smith wants to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Escapes the pressure going right. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys.
He wants to go deep. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He's not afraid to go deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. To throw, it's Clayton. Fires to the middle. Out wide left, it's Clement. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Left side is Clement. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Man, and you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. He'll bring it out. It's Rigby. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Tackled way behind the line. It'll be a loss of 7. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Smith dropping to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0.